Good Monday. I'm Chris Folk. This is Monday Morning Jolt. Let's get started. Sharona.
Good morning. Today we have Dan Vargas, and if you drive around and see these big signs with somebody driving the truck and then these display signs, that's Dan, right? And then he has many other sides to his business. But tell us a little bit about what you do. Give me an extension of what I was just talking about.
Well, I'm a marketing professional, and Sharona, what we do is we have taken the radio model and applied it to these big LED signs. We happen to have one here in the Port Wayne market, and we do quite well with it. We just sell time so that people can get their message in front of their business.
Mm-hmm.
We can also do cool things like guerrilla market and show up at your competitor's business and have your message on there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the competitor is there, and then you take the sign and put it right next to it.
Oh yeah, we've done that. I had a jewelry store here in town who wanted to get the message out during the Christmas holiday, and I showed up at his major competitor and parked on their property until they asked me to leave. But after about 20 minutes, amazing things happened. Security's called, all the fun things, and we know the laws, and when they say, well, you're going to get you for trespassing, we moved. So.
2 blocks later, 2 blocks out.
Oh yeah, absolutely, right across the street. Yeah, so we can wait for the clients.
Yeah.
So your work week is probably, the start is variable, but let's just assume that it's on a Monday.
Okay.
And tell us how you just start your work week. How do you make it meaningful, that day meaningful, and really kick off your work week?
Well, what I do on Monday, and my children will laugh when they see this, I look in the mirror and decide what we're going to do that week. I mean, actually kind of plan out the week for success and think about what it is and who it is we need to talk to get the business started for the week. When you're self-employed, like so many of us are, there's not a handbook for it, so you have to actually wake up and determine and make that choice what it is you want to have happen. Me, I always choose happy, energetic, and go at it and be ready to, as I coined the term, engage different, because our business model is completely different than anybody else's.
Okay.
What is one business advice that you can give businesses besides putting a sign right next to their competitor's business? What is something that somebody is missing in marketing?
I think a lot of people want to sell at people. In this day and age, no one wants to be sold at. When I say sell, come on in, buy my stuff. No, what you want to do is tell stories about the successes of your business so people can feel that warm fuzzy. So instead of, with social media and a lot of things that are out there, I see that sometimes, I call it puking all over your page. You need to, you need to step back for a minute and engage them differently. I teach a method to my clients called tests, testimonials, okay, examples, statistics, and stories. When you take those things into account and utilize stories more so than the big sale item, for instance, and how Sharona benefited from having the truck at his event. He increased his business to like 10% as opposed to, hey, buy my truck. Mm-hmm. You see, it makes people see a reason behind it. So with your business, you've got to give people reasons and tell a story.
That makes a lot of sense. That's a good tip for people, because I think there is the tendency to go to the old model, which is talking at, as opposed to engaging and really making them desire your product and understand why they need your product or service. So, do you have a philosophy or adage by which something that guides you in both your business and your personal life?
Do the best you can. And that sounds almost cliche-ish, but when you go to see a client and you try to work with them, I live by the principle of teach rather than sell, and give them ideas that can work for them in anything they're doing. In life, if you help enough people get things in life you want, you will get what you want. And that's kind of the way I lead my children. I do this thing at home. I can come home and look at my children every day and go, Dad did a good job, and he didn't do anything that's going to be something you can't look at your children and do. So that's kind of where I'm at with my personal philosophy.
Okay. And if you could have any superpower, What would that be and why?
Wow, the superpower thing. I'd like the superpower of granting wishes to people. Primarily because there are so many people that need wishes granted. And if I could do that and help other people realize their full potential, that just make the world a happier place.
That's a good superpower.
So tell us something that not many people know about you. I know one thing that people don't know, that you don't speak fluent Spanish.
That's correct. I don't speak fluent Spanish. My mother was Puerto Rican, my dad Spain Spanish, and when my dad raised us in a household that this is America, you're going to learn English, you know, and it was one of those things right out the bat. I got in broadcast because of my dad. My dad was with WABC in New York for many years, and as a child of 5 or so, I remember hearing him on the radio and went, I want to do that, and it kind of stuck in my blood. Some people know that I have a 30-year career in radio as a broadcasting, and I really enjoyed that ride. Now, I've kind of applied some of those things to what I'm doing now, my current thing.
So how do people get hold of you to do business with you?
They can visit our website at www.summitcitytv.com or call me direct. I always make jokes, 260-602-5971 is my direct cell phone. And it doesn't matter what size business you are, because my clients are from Main Street to, I did Super Bowl stuff for the NFL, and I'm always looking to see how we can raise the bar for you.
So we would like to thank Dan for coming in and joining today.
Thanks.
Are these my flowers?
Yes. And they're red. So we would like to thank Best Western for having us here. It's the number one rated hotel in Fort Wayne. And we would like to thank you, the audience, for joining in and listening to us today. This is Monday Morning Jolt. Use it.